So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Susan. Thank you to all of you for being here to listen to my talk. Most of you know that Szrek to Solutions does electronic draw systems. And what I hope to do today is I'm going to talk a little bit about the risks of electronic draw systems, but I hope that by the end of my talk, I'll have convinced you that you can actually have the benefits of electronic draw systems without having any of the risks. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a game. So this is the Chutes and Ladders of electronic draw systems. It's just like any other Chutes and Ladders game. I imagine many of you have played this game when you were a child. So you start in the bottom left-hand corner, and you go up to the top right-hand corner. And you have to kind of make your way, slowly through the board until you get to your goal. Now you have the benefits of electronic draw systems, which are the ladders. So things such as the fact that it allows you to develop new games that aren't possible with mechanical machines, that you can reach new customer segments. So you have these benefits, but you also have the risks. So these are the vectors of attack. These are the ways that an electronic draw system can be attacked. And unfortunately, if you hit one of these risks, then you're going to have to slide down and you're going to go further away from your goal. Okay, so let's just see how this works. So there's my pawn, so we're going to move forward. Okay, I've got a 3, so I actually land on new games. Okay, so I'm going to beam my player up the ladder. I'm going to roll a die again, so I'll get maybe a random 3 again, non-random 3. I land on software substitution. Okay, this is another risk of electronic draw systems that unfortunately we know too much about. This is going to force me to go down the slide, and I'm pretty much close to the beginning again. Okay, let me do this again. So I'm going to roll my non-random die. I'm going to land here. So cost savings. There's lots of cost savings that are involved with having an electronic draw system. Maintaining an electronic draw system is less costly, but you also need less personnel. Okay, so I'm going to climb up this ladder now. And just one more time, I'm going to land on hardware deterioration. Okay, so hardware deterioration is another problem because when hardware is deteriorated, the numbers they're going to be drawn are not going to be random. Okay, so here I'm going to move down the slide again. Okay, so this is our game to illustrate the risks and benefits of electronic draw systems. As Paul said, I have these board games available for anyone who would like to take them home for themselves, their kids, their grandkids, with pieces and dice and everything. They'll be here after lunch. But what I want to say is not just about the risks of electronic draw systems, but I also want to mention that the risks can be eliminated when you have draw systems that have proof of integrity. Okay, and this is, I think this is an important point that not everyone understands. This is what the playing field looks like when you have proof of integrity. Okay, you still have the risks. But what you're able to do is you're able to detect any problems immediately. And with immediate verification and verification on an independent system, you detect the problem immediately and you can react immediately. So you have the risks, but they're not going to cause you any problems because you are never going to report any draw results that are based on a defrauded system. You're never going to report any results if there was a hardware problem. You're never going to report any results if there was a software problem. So you still have the risks, but as soon as something occurs, you will detect the problem. And what does that mean? That means that you can really take advantage of the benefits of an electronic draw system. Okay, you can develop new games, you can reach new customer segments. It's really, it's like having your pie and eating it too, right? And what I would really like is I would like all of you to look at electronic draw systems in a new way. Okay, they're a secure alternative to mechanical machines. They're much more efficient, allow for more efficient processes, but they are also available at a much lower price point. Now, I wanted to go to the theme of the conference, what's your why? Well, our why is the fact that we provide proof of integrity. And we believe that this is really important for the whole industry. Okay, I don't need to tell anyone that our industry is really based on integrity. But the example that I do want to make is that of gaming systems. So gaming systems require an ICS vendor, independent ICS, which provides proof of every transaction that occurred. And likewise with electronic draw systems, you need to have an independent system that's verifying every single draw. We don't have that standard in the industry for electronic draw systems, but we really believe that we should. And to make that point in a slightly different way, a draw system is only reliable if you can know that there were no problems. We may say, oh yes, our system was reliable, we haven't had any problems. But how do you know? Have you checked every single draw to make sure it was okay? I mean, that's the only way you can know, because the random numbers, just by looking at the numbers, you can't tell. So you need to have this proof of integrity to be able to guarantee reliability of a system. And so even though we've had this technology for a long time, most recently we've asked Bulletproof to do an independent security review of our technology. And what they've done is they went through and they analyzed our technology, and they said, yes, we provide draw non-repudiation. That's the proof of the integrity and the origin of the random numbers, and the fact that we have proof of integrity of all draws. And they've also stated that, yes, that we do provide conclusive fault and fraud detection, so you won't have hardware problems, software problems, you won't have fraud. And they also mentioned that proof of integrity is really quite distinct from other things, such as pseudo-audit features. So it really needs to be proof of integrity and non-repudiation. And now this talk has been about electronic draw systems, but I want to say that it's the same thing for e-instants. So I know a lot of lotteries are now moving in the direction of electronic instants, and I think this is a really nice way to go, really interesting. But you can also have proof of integrity for your e-instant games, and you should, because it's also a situation where it's also a situation where people can break into the e-instants, and security is a real issue. So now I want to end with a short video about proof of integrity. So that this is a little animation that we've built to explain what proof of integrity is and what the benefits and the importance of it is. And thank you very much. Oops, just a second. Okay, here we go.
What is proof of integrity? We want absolute certainty that there was no problem, from fault or fraud. For every draw, the Szrek RNG generates proof of integrity, a tamper-proof digital signature that includes all the critical draw information. If this signature is changed in any way, the manipulation will be detected. Proof of integrity provides transparency and ensures trust in the draw process. When we start our draw, a request is sent to the cryptographic device. The device, which we call a hardware security module, or HSM, generates a digital signature that is unpredictable and verifiable. That digital signature, which is a secure string of data, is formed through a complex mathematical process. The HSM secures the digital signing process by creating a signature that cannot be manipulated without detection. A real-time clock on the HSM imprints a timestamp, and a sequencer accounts for each random number used. The HSM then sends the digital signature to the draw machine, which uses it as a source of randomness to generate the random numbers. As we see in this draw, an insider introduced fraudulent software that swapped the winning numbers. After the draw process, we verify the digital signature and then the winning numbers by recreating them from the digital signature on an independent verification system. The numbers don't match. We've detected an integrity problem, and we've prevented many potential problems for our lottery. This verification process can be repeated for any past draws, allowing us to validate the integrity of any draw at any time. The digital signature can be used as evidence in court because draws are transparent and verifiable. Proof of integrity offers protection and empowers all stakeholders, including the lottery itself and the players. With proof of integrity, we guarantee that all draws are free of faults and fraud. Generated numbers are unpredictable and pass randomness tests. Hardware was not deficient or corrupted. Draw results were not manipulated. The numbers, the hardware, and the process can be proven for integrity on an independent system. Secure your draws with proof of integrity.
Thank you.